Now then YouTube, welcome to Goodwood Motor Circuit, and we're sat in a Toyota GT86, a reasonably fast one, you might say. Now this is one of Top Gear's actual cars, which you'll have seen all over your telly, right, with varying different celebrities driving it. Now I've never actually driven a GT86 before today. I've done a couple of sessions this morning. I've never driven Goodwood before either, so quite a bit to take in. Let me tell you, I'm enjoying myself. We're going to go out for a session with the GoPro on in a second, and I'll show you how the car does around here. It's a completely standard car, apart from this bucket seat and this roll cage. Standard brakes, standard tyres, the Michelin Primacy tyres that got a bit of attention. I think even when the original GT86 was on Top Gear, Clarkson said some daft stuff about it being Prius tyres and all that stuff, which I think the Prius probably did come on Primacy. I don't know if they were 215/45, but let's just say there's not a lot of traction. Now we're at Goodwood, which is probably one of the fastest circuits in the UK. It's a historic racing circuit. The circuit hasn't changed ever. It's always been the same circuit. Well, that's what they're told in the briefing this morning anyway. Since the 50s, this circuit has remained the same, and it is absolutely nuts, right? It is a wild circuit, super fast and not very forgiving. There's a lot of bumps which will catch you out, and actually nearly did this morning when I was practicing, nearly caught me out. So that nearly ended up being slightly less than ideal. Luckily I didn't drift too wide, and managed to get the car under control before hitting the grass. The circuit flows really well, but there's quite a lot of room to let's say push on in corners, get squirrely and stuff like that, which the Michelin Primacy is a good tyre for squirreling around. So this was the very car which was on Top Gear from 2016 until now. This is the first time the car's been out since it left Toyota, so the last person to drive this could have been, I don't know, anyone, but the car was picked up yesterday by Rogue, and today we're at Goodwood. Let's get back out on circuit anyway. I'm really starting to get a good feel for this car now, and Goodwood, right? I've only done about 15 or 20 laps, but I've got my eye in, so I want to take you for a tour around. We will end up running out of brakes a couple of laps in, standard pad problems, but we're still going to have a lot of fun, so let's get to it.
Yeah.
Just let me know if you get uncomfortable or anything. Or...
Yeah, no, I'm happy, mate. Go for it. Let loose.
Sweet. All right, I'll give it a good go. And we're off. Is the brakes, right?
They're rattling a bit, aren't they?
Yeah. the curve there, you get a much better line.
Yeah.
Depends what the brakes are saying.
Yeah.
Don't quick round here, then we'll let it cool down. Yeah, I like this corner, it's good. If you brake late, you have to try and square it off. And back on the power and just try and hold the power. It's a lot different in a Yaris.
Yeah, that's the trouble. You can get a bit of sideways on it, can't you? You can afford a bit of drift, so you can't in the Yaris. You can ride in the Yaris.
Yeah, I drove one earlier. This next corner down here, very strange. Yeah, I mean, I'm new to this track as well. It's my first time here.
Yeah.
It's
oh, you came with it, mate. That's good.
It flows really well if you let it.
Yeah.
You just have to, like this corner, the first corner, and the last corner, you know, before the chicane.
Yeah.
I just try and treat them as one corner.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, you're thinking about the whole thing.
You're thinking about the exit really more than anything.
The apex is kind of tell you where you should be a bit, don't they?
Yeah.
Like,
give you an idea.
Yeah.
Alright, well that was the session. I got a couple more in today, hopefully. Obviously had a few moments, but nothing too drastic. It's really impressive to see what a standard car can do on track. Just a completely original car. Now the brakes are going off a bit obviously, and so are the tyres, but well, what can you really expect? I mean, you could improve that if you want, but would it reduce some of the fun? It's a bit like being on sports hard tyres or something like that on Gran Turismo, yeah? That's the best reference I can give you. Goodwood as well, so you've got Goodwood on Gran Turismo too, so you can go and recreate my day if you want, I reckon. Sports hard, I reckon, would be a good choice. Yeah, if you did that. Toyota did well with this. It's quite a nice dashboard and stuff as well. I know we don't normally talk about stuff such as that on this channel. We're more interested in how things drive and how they feel and all that, but I quite like the dashboard, so I'm going to tell you I quite like the dashboard. The car itself, I really like, it's got like a neutral kind of balance, like a nice FR, I guess, balance. I don't know what the weight distribution is, but I guess it's about 50-50. One thing that I'm not totally sure on, and maybe you can tell me about this, is I press and hold the traction control and I get these two lights on the dash. Wait for it, there we go. And that's telling me TRC is off and a little skiddy car is off. And it feels like everything's off, but sometimes it feels like there might still be something there. So, is there something else there? I noticed on some of the corners where I might look to be like understeering in, which I kind of want to do to get the car rotating. It kind of feels like there might be something stopping the car from rotating slightly. Or maybe it's just the tyres skipping over or something like that, or should I say folding over. The tyres are definitely folding over, you can see it around the sidewall. We're pushing them a bit too hard, but you know. This car's 10 years old now, GT86, and I've read all the comments on the internet about how they're underpowered and slow and all this, and maybe it feels like that on the road, maybe, I don't know, but certainly on the circuit it felt fine. It didn't feel fast by any means, but it certainly does get up there, and the gearbox is quite nice. The shifter especially is, you know, people say the S2000's got the best shifter. Well, I reckon when Toyota were making this car, they might have had a look at the S2000, because that is very S2000-esque to me. I like the cluster and all that. All this normal stuff's nice. Yeah, oh, hang on. Alright.
Hello.
Oh yeah.
I need some tools, mate.
What do you need?
Some pliers, long nose pliers, and then some...
I'm doing a video.
Well...
Apologies for that rude interruption. But we are on a track day today and I need to go and help Matt. So some final thoughts about the GT86. Yeah, it's good. Good car status. Yeah, I think so. So what do you want to do if you've got one? Are you going to start putting big brakes and tyres on? Well, if you want to go faster, then you will. I think it's a good base starter car. I reckon it's a good starter car. But they're not cheap enough to be a starter car for the track, are they? Because these cars have been 12 grand forever, I think, and they're probably only just going up now. You know, they never really dipped below 10, did they? I remember I was looking at them, you know, with interest to see where they went, but they never did get cheap, do they? And I don't know how long I'd want to live with the boxer engine, you know, having to change anything on it is a pain in the ass, isn't it? But oh, we're getting double vlogged here, look. Anyway, we're gonna end the video there. So overall, yeah, like the 86. What do you think to it? It's reasonably fast, yeah. Right, thanks everyone for watching then. Thanks to the Patreons, everyone liking and subscribing, all that good stuff. Thanks to Toyota once again and Rogue for letting me drive. Be the first person to drive the Top Gear car. Now it's back in Rogue's hands, and around such a lovely circuit as Goodwood as well. A real treat today's been. So I hope the video's been all right. Enjoyed the car. Yep, enjoyed the car. If it was my car, pads and tyres would be a big improvement, but overall out the box they're pretty good. So yeah, let me know what you think, and I'll see you in the next video.
Yeah, a lot more. Primacy tyres.
What's that, PS3?
No, worse, like roads, just road
shit.
tyres.
Yeah, they don't do badly considering.
Gotta be gentle with them.
Yeah, I wish I'd come for a ride earlier actually in the day. It's good to see the lines you're taking.
Alright. This is my first time here as well, so I'm just winging it at the minute. Going too fast into there every time. Behind us now in this white Yaris. Tyres on it and stuff.
Nice. Oh yeah. Yeah, I saw it earlier.
Try and ride the bumps over that corner there, it's sketchy, man.
Yeah, it's not good.
Brakes are really going now. Yeah, they're just standard road pads, so
yeah,
they're trying their best.
I'm impressed considering.
That's alright, isn't it?
A little bit of weight reduction and it gets going.
I was chatting to you then, it weren't stopping, man.
Yeah.